humans are the same worldwide. Hold on, let's put it in a better way. Even though there are so many differences in the world, gender differences, religious differences, race, tribes, and it has always been generally debated that a man's environment goes a long way to shape who he is going to be. Still, human beings have the same psychological makeup. In today's episode, we will be exploring some acclaimed psychological facts about humans. At the end of each fact, take time out to ask yourself if it is related to you and others around you, who even though didn't grow up in the same place you did, these facts are related to them also. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for awesome videos and facts just like this. And if you like the video, do well to give it a like. You tend to remember things more often when you are tested on them. This answers why we are always tested in school when we have learned something. Having too many options to choose from always cripples your ability to pick the one best for you. The human brain always makes bad stuff outweigh the good thoughts. Psychologically proven, it takes remembering 5 positive things to outweigh the one negative thing. The happier you are, the less sleep you require. The brain always wants to be awake to keep the happy thoughts playing in your mind. More than 70% of the dreams we have contain secret messages of our feelings. They outweigh the thoughts and carry more meaning than when we are conscious. The smarter a person is, the faster he thinks and the sloppier his handwriting gets. This is probably why doctors have been characterized by bad writing. Friendships that have been proven to last longer and are always healthier are the ones we form between the ages of 16 and 28. The way you dress is linked with your mood. The happier the dress, the better your mood, and you will be stable too. Fear can be good if it is not posed at you. This is why we naturally love to watch horror movies, because the brain senses we are not in real danger and gets naturally high off it. Have you ever caught a yawn off someone? Catching a yawn is proven to be a sign of empathy. Whenever you remember a past event, you are not remembering the events, but the last time the events were retrieved from your memory. Spooky, right? Intelligent people tend to have fewer friends than an average person. The smarter a person is, the more selective of people they become. If you cry out of happiness, the first tear will come out of the right eye, and if you cry out of sorrow, the first tear will cry out of the left eye. An individual has about 7 minutes of neural activity before he passes away. In addition, in those 7 minutes of neural activity, memories of the life lived will be played in a dreamlike state. People who speak 2 languages can unintentionally change their personalities when they switch to speaking from one language to the other. The human race is wired to be social. Being alone does more harm to health than we may know. Your reliance on social media is the product of your psychological system. The brain can be tricked. Convincing yourself that you slept well can make your brain think you slept well. According to new studies, phobias may be memories that are passed down through many ancestors via our DNA. Anytime you face rejection, the brain experiences it like a physical discomfort. Long-term deadlines to our brains are not that significant. This is perhaps the reason why we tend to procrastinate and do things in rush hour. Chocolate discharges the chemical oxytocin, which is the same chemical released when we are happy. Eat chocolate and stay happy. Narcissistic personality disorder is in 6% of the population in the world. Babies process language fast like adults, as fast as a few days after they are born. The type of music you listen to has been proven to affect the way you view the world. The best songs our minds retain are the ones we enjoyed while we were in high school. Depression is often regarded as the product of thought. Imagination tends to cause more harm than good. Romantic desire is indistinguishable from serious obsessive-compulsive disorder. Human behavioral studies show that a person who loses his mobile phone experiences a fear comparable to a near-death experience. A hug longer than 20 seconds produces hormones in our body that makes us trust the person hugging us. 6 emotions are expressed in a human in equal proportions. They are happiness, rage, sorrow, anxiety, disgust, and surprise. The sight of water has a very calming effect on people, which makes them experience calming and happy thoughts. Now you know why going to the beach or just watching the ocean is a fun thing to do. No one born blind has ever had schizophrenia. We might persuade ourselves that a dull job was enjoyable if we weren't rewarded. If you have a plan B, plan A is less likely to succeed. It is always wiser to go all in. The starting and ending of something are so much easier to recall than the middle. Physically, repetition affects the brain as new associations are made between brain cells. Women have half as many pain receptors as men, but have a much greater threshold for pain. Whew! The maximum number of close relationships you can keep is between 50 and 150. Emotional pain is most likely remembered more than physical pain, and it also affects the behavioral pattern of a person. That is it on psychological facts about human behavior. Which of these could you strongly relate with? Let us know in the comment section. Don't forget to share this with your friends.